Hi there. When you get here, hop on. Let me know you're here. I have a few colors to show you guys, and then I have a couple of projects that I want to work on. So we can hang out and chat for just a minute. But I'm going to wait for a minute for a couple people to hop on, and then I will get started showing you guys some really great new colors. Hey, Deanne. Hey, Gianna. Yes, Jessica, it has been a while. But in your defense, I've only done like one in the last 2 or 3 months. Hey, Alyssa, Marissa, Deborah Jo. How's it going? Look at this beautiful paper towel I have to show y'all. Just kidding. Hi, Cindy. Welcome to the circus. Feels like it anyways. Hi, Em. So I have last month's subscription box. I've actually had it for like, I don't know, 2 weeks. Just life gets in the way. I thought so too, Marissa. I think I'm gonna glitter it. Oh man. So I have a few of Fran's new colors that she posted the other day. Not all of them. I just grabbed the ones that I just couldn't live without. And then I have the newest subscription. And then I have a couple of projects we can work on. So let's get to it. Y'all want to see the colors? Man, we're funny. We're so funny. Do y'all want to see the subscription box or the new colors? Lisa, we just literally started. I'm showing y'all this beautiful paper towel that I'm going to glitter. JK. I'm going to apologize in advance, that whirring sound. That's my air conditioner. It's literally... Oh, it's gone down. That's the temperature on the shelf right next to my head. Right about arm's reach. So it was 92 whenever I got started just a second ago trying to prep stuff. So let's start with the subscription box. Let's see what it looks like on camera. So this one kind of has a theme. Not exactly. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. They're typically new colors. Very rarely is there a box that has some kind of color that's already been there before or been on her site before. I want to say that has happened maybe once ever, and I've had her subscriptions for over 2 years now. I'm pretty sure it was just once, and it was a theme. So this beauty is cider. It's a deep, deep orange. I happen to have Bevo right here. That's the two side by side. Bevo was a couple of subscription boxes ago that I just used on a cup for fall. So it's deeper than Bevo and non-holographic. It's almost like maybe like a spice. Some people might describe that as a spice color. I've decided I'm going to start keeping those things in there because the way I store my glitters, it kind of leaks out sometimes if I don't close my lids just right. So yeah, it's a really deep, deep orange. It's really pretty in person. It's a metallic, not holographic, not pearlescent, just a straight up metallic glitter. If y'all want to hang around, I actually have my little coin capsules ready for us to make samples, make my little glitter coin thingies. And I'm gonna get better at trying to keep these numbered. I literally have probably 70 glitters that are not on my log. It's getting a little stressful because I don't know what I have anymore. This one is Cider Chunky. Another just non-holographic, super fallish. This one has settled a little bit, but you can get the gist of it. Uh-oh, Deanne. It's not blurry on my side. I've got my TV up. But you know what I didn't do? I didn't turn on Do Not Disturb. Just give me just a second. Uh-oh, I may have gotten it too close, Deanne. Is the rest of the video blurry, like down here blurry? Or is it only whenever, I may not have given it time to focus. So sorry about that. I'll try and pay more attention. My brain is so fried. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Yeah, give that a minute. Oh man, sometimes Deanne, if you back out of the video and go back in, it's almost like it glitches, that it just didn't connect properly or something. I've heard people say that before. I'll be honest, half the time it's because my video froze or I forgot to turn off and go to Wi-Fi or something. So next one, oh man, okay. Hopefully this clears that for you. I'll try and be a little bit more aware of my alignment there. So this is Lorraine. It is a deep, deep, kind of maybe Merlot. It's not quite pepper. It's almost like a little bit purplier than pepper. Ooh, there is, Leslie. I can't wait. We're going to put some of these under epoxy. For whoever hangs around, I'll show y'all how I do my little glitter samples. So here is Lorraine. You know what? I'm going to bring this down so I can actually see it a little bit better. Sorry for moving that. It's pretty deep red. It's really pretty. What have y'all been up to? Everybody's staying. Hey, Wendy. Hey, Maria. I feel like this past couple of months at work has been the most insane months I've ever had to deal with. A lot of y'all know I work in the optical industry, and it's almost like everyone is ready to get out and get back to life, and it's just been so crazy. Oh, Jessica, I forgot you were going to school. I think you mentioned at the last live, too. Oh, yeah, maybe I should stop talking. Lorraine Chunky. It's the same exact. I think I might have Pepper Chunky and Pepper. I have Gig'em. I don't have Pepper because I have Gig'em. That one's been discontinued. So if y'all want to see the two side by side, remind me at the end. Hey, Crystal. Remind me at the end and I will go grab them. I'm pretty sure I know where they are. I'm about to need Gig'em anyways for some pins. Now this one is gorgeous. I love this thing. It's so pretty. Oahu. It's very turquoisey and holographic. You can see how holographic that is just in the lid right there. Lynn, these are all from fransglitterandmore.com. I'm actually going to post a link in the description when this uploads. I was just running out of time. I have a coupon code for new people. I love how she does her business. Her and Brittany do an amazing job at taking care of people. They have small kids. Fran is going to the academy. She's going to be the most amazing policewoman ever. And they just do such a good job. Okay, this one's not focusing as good. I feel like I have a shadow. But, oh man. It's got like gold and blue and green holographic in it. Love it. So these are the 5 colors from this month's subscription box. These are not going to be on the website for regular individual purchase just yet. They should be available September 1st. Oh yeah, good, Lynn. I love it. I love how she does everything. I've never been disappointed. These will not be available for purchase until I believe September 1st. But you can always check to see if there happens to be a couple of one-off subscription boxes, because there's usually a set number of them, but sometimes people have to cancel or life events happen. It happens. So now we have some others. So this one is not new, but it is one. Oh, Leslie, that really sucks. Yeah, and I don't even think she gets reimbursed from the post office. I think she's just completely SOL on that. It's not fair at all. So many porch pirates. So this one's Wednesday. It's an oldie but goodie. I don't know how I haven't added this to my collection by now. It is one of the prettiest pinks. You know what? I have my other phone out here, my old not working phone. I'm going to use my flashlight and see if that helps with the color representation. Let's not get it in the way. Let's see. I'm going to let that focus for a second. It has kind of a greenish reflection. Yeah, this would make perfect erasers. I don't even remember what I used for my erasers before. I've only done one pencil tumbler. Ooh, that's good to know. I'm really excited to put this one on a tumbler. So that is Wednesday, oldie but goodie. This one I'm pretty sure is one of the newer ones. It's one of the chunkies that kind of goes with a smaller. I started to say what I was reading. I'm telling y'all, it's been a long day. We were actually 8 employees. We were down 3 today, so that was pretty rough. One of our girls, her father passed away yesterday, and it was just heartbreaking. So this is Clueless Chunky. That pink is kind of a translucent pink, so you'll definitely want to use a base coat for that one, unless you're going for a softer color vibe. I'm going to do the flashlight again. I'm not used to this. This is like a 7+ or something. I don't know. Whatever it is, I'm not used to it. It's really pretty. It's got a slight holographic with those little opal translucent things. Yeah, Leslie, it's so pretty. I have more glitter than like I'll ever use in 3 lifetimes. So this one is Miss Piggy. It's kind of like Michaela, which I don't have handy. That's another one. If y'all remind me, I can try and remember to show y'all. I've used Michaela on a tumbler, and it was so pretty. This has like champagne in it, or like a light gold. Yes, they would actually go really well together. This has more of a greenish sparkle, where this one has that hint of maybe opal, or not quite holographic, but more opal is probably accurate. But yes, they would definitely go together. But Miss Piggy is like pink and light pink, and maybe a little silver, and maybe a little champagne. Try and let that focus for a second. Focus, focus, focus. One of these days, I'm going to get like an actual professional camera, and these lives will be so crisp and clear. It'll be like 4K. Well, I forgot. I threw away the little insert for that one. That's okay. And you can't have Miss Piggy without a little Kermie. This video is in no way sponsored by Friends, but I have to show y'all what I'm drinking out of. I'm representing with my fruit punch. I found Friends. I don't even know how. I came across her when she first started her business, and I've just kind of gravitated. She gave me that right before she opened her storefront. I went up there and kind of helped just do a couple of little fine-tune things. And she was like, take this, and wouldn't let me pay for it. She had somebody make them since she didn't have time, and they were fun little giveaways. So Kermit is definitely kind of a translucent chunks with the more opaque fine. Is it gonna focus? It's so annoying. It's really pretty. It's a little bit more neon green than what I'm seeing on my screen, so hopefully y'all see kind of the color shift, or the kind of the holographicness and the actual color. Like I've said plenty of times, it's like a cheapy TV, and it's literally in here to keep me entertained while I work, and so I can watch what I'm doing while I do these. This one is Athena. It is a beautiful, like, it's brown, but it's gold. Does that make sense? I can't wait to use this on a fall tumbler. I think I will end up putting this and these two on a tumbler. They would be gorgeous. Hey, Cynthia. I'll do a recap in a little while because I'm going to do my coin capsules for anybody that wants to hang around. But this is, yeah, copper is, I feel like copper indicates more of an orangey tone, and I do not get orange out of this really. There is a copper somewhere. I don't think I have it handy because I think it's in one of my boxes. I think she does have a true copper, but all right, 2 more. This is not all the new stuff. This is just what I snatched up. So next to last is Felicia. You can kind of see it has like lines in the film. Kind of give it a different holographic cast. Kind of like if anybody has Fiesta, that one has those lines in it, but it's different. It's the same, but it's different. Let that focus. Yeah, it's so pretty. It has opaque and clear. So those clear ones are going to have kind of that holographic cast. But I'm going to make a super lame dad joke. This is one you will not want to say bye. I couldn't resist. All right, one more. Skinny dipping. It's so pretty. I feel like this is similar to another one from, was it a sub box? I don't know. I feel like this is similar, but it's a little bit more green than one of the others that I've gotten recently. Also holographic. It's a pretty good find. It's like a blue-green mix. You can kind of see the separation there, so it's 2 different sizes. Check out that holographic. Yeah, that's all the colors. I know sometimes I had a ton. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. That's exactly it, Lisa. I don't have it handy, though, for me to show them side by side. It's in a box. I have 3 boxes of glitter that I need to sample and catalog. I don't know when that's going to happen. So that is my most recent haul. Like I said, oldie but goodie. Oh, and I got another Pascal. If y'all don't have Pascal, let me show you this amazing green. It's very like unassuming, but when you open it, bam! Look at that. Ugh, I love this color. I literally have almost gone through a bottle already doing cups like this. This is one of those that I tinkered with on doing the Christmas lights. And then I have another one that just needs decal. It is like one of the most beautiful greens I've ever seen. So that's those, and then subscription box right here. This kind of goes along with, oh, Lorraine, yes, like Lynn said, this is allfransglitterandmore.com. I'll post a new customer coupon code in a little while. But this is the subscription box. These will not be available for a little while. I have some of the other kind of beachy themes. These are 3 of her other ones that she just released in the designer box. These will be available on this site soon as well. You're welcome, Lauren. I think I said Lorene earlier. Sorry about that. Leslie, oh my gosh, can you imagine? I have almost every color. It's overwhelming. But she does a monthly subscription where you get 5 new colors. Oh, and this month she included an acrylic blank. You can make adorable little keychains with those. You just put some UV resin, your glitter, seal it, and you can do stuff on the back like vinyl, and then epoxy over that. Again, I cannot talk today. I get called Jennifer all the time. Even when I have my name tag on that very clearly says Jessica, I get called Jennifer all the time. No big deal. There are far worse things I could be called. So if y'all want to hang around, I'm just going to make some of the little coin capsules. The box I'm working on right now, I'm working on filling up this one. And if you haven't seen these before, these are little coin capsules from Amazon. They are so handy. And I can post the link to this as well. These are all the lids for the ones I have out right now. So like this is sunflower, I believe. That matches up to a Excel doc that I have, or a Google spreadsheet. That looks like Bevo Chunky. Yep, that's exactly who that is. But I have a whole bunch of these boxes already. Let's see if I can get my hands on them fast. So I have this box and I have this box. This one's only slightly organized by color because I had a coworker go through it that's incredibly detail oriented, and she wanted to organize them. But these are very handy ways of being able to show all of your glitter colors when you do shows, or you have someone that wants to place an order and they're like, what colors do you have? Sometimes it's nice because like this one is Garfield. It's matte under epoxy. You wouldn't know that if you didn't have it under epoxy. Monroe is matte under epoxy. That's this one right here. No, I have done UV epoxy, or UV resin, Cynthia, but I'll be honest, I did not cure some of them well, and they got real gross, and I had to toss them. I didn't cure them enough, and it like turned to this weird gooey mush. Yeah, the nice thing, Lauren, about the bookmarks though is it's kind of like doing this. You can really see those so much easier in the bigger chunks, which when I very first started, I'm going to show you all this. It's kind of cute. This is how I started making my color samples way back in the beginning, but my mold just got so beat up so fast that it just didn't work. And I had Post-its that would tell me like that's Masquerade right there, and that's Emerald City or something like that. And some of these color combos are hideous, but like that's Sarah Rain. and that's Disco Ball, but I can't remember hardly any of these anymore. Only my super duper favorites like Maleficent and Prince or Purple Rain. But this wasn't really that good of an idea after a while. I switched to the coin capsules. I saw someone else do it. It is not my original idea in the least bit. Oh yeah, Deborah Jo, that's a good idea too, little dog tags. So I'm just going to throw on some gloves real quick, and we're going to mix up a little bit of fast set. Yeah, Lauren, it was smart until I couldn't keep track of what colors I had put together. That was a little rough. So I'm going to just mix up a little bit of fast set to put in these. I already have them numbered. Ooh, they were in order at one point. So what I like to do, let me grab my little stylus doobobber. I like to put my epoxy in the bottom of the coin capsule and then pour my glitter on top. And on my fines, I mix them up, but on my chunkies, I let it settle, and then I just dump off the rest. And the nice thing about that is it looks one way in the jar, but it, like I just showed you with Garfield and Monroe, they look completely different sometimes once you get them under epoxy. Does anybody have any craft shows coming up? I've been tempted to start looking into it, but that means I would have to finish a lot of these cups that I have just sitting here. You know what, Lynn? Okay, actually, I don't have shelves. Hold on, I'm going to show y'all how I have my glitter. Please, please, please do not judge my shed. I'm going to block this so nobody gets motion sickness. So I have all of these. Hey, look, there's Tahiti, Lisa. So I have these bins right here. I'm going to turn this off for a minute. But I have these drawers from IKEA. So this is all of my reds and pinks. Except for you, you're in the wrong spot. And these are all of my green, yellow, and oranges. Blues and purples. And then this is stuff that doesn't fall in any of those other categories. Silvers, blacks, browns, golds, and extras. I have a few extra of certain colors that I either oops ordered or somebody gave me. One of my coworkers ended up ordering too much glitter for a project. Okay, hopefully nobody got motion sickness from that. But those are from IKEA, and that's not even showing you the 20-something glitters off to the side right here. Eventually, once I have all of these, I'm going to have to rearrange some stuff because right now the top two shelves are just spray paint canisters, and that's not going to work. Once I get all these done, I'm going to run out of room, and I'm going to have to divide it up even more. I've seriously considered doing shelving, but I don't feel like I have the right amount of space for that. And if my shed was not trashed at the moment, I would give y'all a tour. But it's so bad. I've literally bounced from one project to another and not put anything back like it needs to. So I'm only doing 10 milliliters of epoxy right now because with it being fast set, you're welcome, Lynn. With it being fast set, it's definitely going to cure faster than I'm probably going to be ready for it to. So I'm going to move fast. Not really. I'm kind of slow today, so I'll just mix that. This, it's not the end of the world if you have just like one tiny little glitch that didn't mix properly. Ooh, that looks like it froze up for a minute. Sorry about that. Okay, so we've got that. So this is 238, which is this one, 239. I'm gonna try and go through this really quick, so if I miss your question or comment or something, I'm so sorry. So 234. Pour enough that it's gonna fill the bottom. Just enough on the chunkies, but quite a bit, like more than enough on the fines, because once we mix it, ooh, I almost missed that one. When we mix it, it'll be kind of thicker and it needs a little extra oomph. So that's 240. That's that right there. Oh my goodness, I gotta go move that air conditioner. Man, if I don't have that blowing right at me, I can barely feel it. So that was 240. Where's two? Oh, I accidentally threw burnt sienna in my mix whenever I was making little tags. No big deal. So for those who joined late, I'll show you which ones are subscription colors and which ones are new and which ones are old. So this burnt sienna, if you haven't seen it, it's gorgeous. It's like coppery golden orange. So just put a fair amount. Oh my gosh, not that kind of fair amount. Oi. Hey, Jessica. So I like to use a little stylus. This one came from, are you gonna focus? This one came from Dollar Tree. Pretty sure it was a 2-pack. But I just kind of swirl gently. I'm not trying to scrape my capsule because I don't want to make ugly little scratches, which the epoxy may actually camouflage that, but I'm not sure. So I look to see when this is mixed if I have any like bald spots or anything. And that's that. So once it's, oh yeah, that's so pretty. Once it's cured, I'll put the lid on it. On the chunkies, it's a whole different way of doing it. And what I also like to do when I can, put a little blob right there. And now I'm just going to set the lid like this and let that make a little, almost like a paint chip. I'm gonna set it off to the side. Clueless Chunky, this one is a fairly new one, not subscription box color. So on my chunkies, like I said, I like to pour it on there a little bit more intense and let it settle in. You can kind of see it. Kind of settling and going in. It's definitely more of a translucent pink. Just nice and chunky on there. When this is done curing, what I'll do is go and I'll dump off any excess either into my dump jar or back in the jar, just kind of depending on what's going on. And then we can put a little sample here too. It's harder on these to actually get the full effect of the color, but you can kind of see what you're looking for. Because of what I just showed y'all with my drawers, I have a hard time finding colors if I don't have this kind of helping me locate it a little easier. So Lorraine, this is one of the subscription box colors. It's like a deep maroon. So pretty. You can kind of see it settling already. Yeah, Cynthia, it's gorgeous. This other pink I'm about to show you is really great as well. But you may have seen it. It's an oldie. So I'm just going to mix that. This is going to be a lot of repetition, so sorry in advance. I'll try and get up against the sides so that the glitter can go all the way to the sides. Just like that. Y'all ever watch TikTok? Hey, Mary. I saw a TikTok just a few minutes ago. I do not remember the woman's tag, but when I do a video showing what she did, I will absolutely tag her. It was a beautiful drip tumbler using like tulip fabric paint. I cannot wait. Even my teenager was like, ooh. So this one is Miss Piggy. This is not one of the subscription box colors. You can kind of see it just settling. I definitely put more on here than it needs. But this does definitely look a lot like Michaela. I think the one I used was Michaela 2.0, so it may look closer to Michaela 2.0. I honestly don't know that I know the difference. So this one is Lorraine Chunky. Same deep red. Man, that's pretty. Can't wait to use this one. Again, nice and thick so it can settle. I'm going to take a shower. Miss Piggy has a little bit more of like a, maybe like a champagne. I wouldn't call it yellow, but I wouldn't call it gold either. Like that right there. Hey, Andrew. Like that. Jessica, would you like it to be Halloween themed? Maybe like poison dripping out? I might can make that happen. But the one she did was a rainbow, and it was so cute. It was like neon rainbow puff paint. But I could absolutely do a poison looking one. Drip cup is on my to-do list. But there's a couple of different ways you can do the drip cups. You can let your epoxy thicken up. You can add a thickener to it. They make something. I don't remember who it is or what it's called, but I think it's called like Thicket or something. Reminds me of something that I used to add to someone's drinks at the nursing home I worked at as a teenager. Jessica, I'll show you a sneak peek of what I'm trying to get done for this weekend's video upload. So this is Wednesday. Oldie but goodie. It's a hot pink with a green shift or green sparkle. I need to figure out how to calibrate my silhouette. I have cut the same vinyl probably 3 times on the project I'm trying to work on. I'm so irritated. I just tried cutting a set just a minute ago and I was off by like a 1/4 inch. So I gotta look up how to do the kind of the reset / calibration. Nice and thick. Yes, yes, yes. Deborah Jo, do you remember who sells that? Who makes that, I mean? I know I've seen it, but I don't remember who it is. But that's, I believe, something that you can add right away versus waiting for your epoxy to thicken up, if I'm not mistaken. But again, I've never used it, so I am totally trying to go from what I've seen people post about. Just for giggles. Oh, counterculture. Yeah. I feel like I knew that deep down. This is what some of these are going to look like on top. And then the chunkies tend to spread a little bit more, which is totally fine. The only disadvantage is sometimes I don't pay attention. If I try and flip either one of those, it pops it off. Oopsie. System off, run the curve. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that, Deanne. I can't wait to show y'all this cup that I have in the works. It is hardcore fall vibes. It's a peekaboo that I'm going to do my wax paper thing like I did on my mermaid one, if y'all have seen that one. But it's going to be just a little bit different spin on it. Kind of gets a little thick right there in the center. Alright, so that was skinny dipping. That's one of the new colors, but not subscription box color. Alright, I've got enough in here, and it's not thickened up too much just yet. So I think I can get at least 2 more done before having to do another batch. So 43, 243, ooh, Felicia, and 236. I feel like I'm doing bingo right now. And then you just let these sit and let them cure. This is fast set, but I won't be out here for the rest of the night anyways after this, so I'm just gonna let it kind of do its thing, and then I'll just dump the excess glitter in the morning and then put them in the case now that they've already been put onto my spreadsheet, so I'm good there. Every single one of those boxes has, like, I think 27 glitters or something like that. I can't remember how many fits in there. Since this isn't able to really roll around on its own like I need it to, I'm going to assist it. Sorry, I did not realize I was off camera there. But I am just getting it completely around the capsule there. Ugh. I'm so sorry that that froze up on y'all. I don't recall unplugging my phone, and it was almost dead, so it froze up because battery warning. So all I did was kind of swirl this around. Ignore that piece on the bottom. Just kind of swirled it around to get it to fill in around the edges there. Since it's thick now, it's not going to really spread out on its own as easily. Just needs a little assistance. And then I have just enough of that quick set left for another project. Well, not another project. The next step of another project. This one is Cider Chunky. This is one of the subscription colors. Put that on there nice and thick. Put you over there. Yeah, Lynn, I've only done a couple too, but I've only done one that I actually had tumblers. So I don't really know what to expect, but I've probably got over 20 tumblers over here. Mostly from videos that I've made that just really only need a final coat. Look how pretty that is. It's like it has little lines in it or something, but I don't think it really, I totally forgot that I had put epoxy on that. I did one at my church. Not last year, because last year was in the throes of Rona, but the one before that, whatever was the year before that. So I'm going to take those off because I do not want glitter on this next project. Gotta air out my hands. So gross. I've been tinkering with these coasters with Pokemon cards in them, and I've kind of figured out how to get it without bubbles. So I have the base poured on this one, and this epoxy is so incredibly clear. This is actually one from Resin, which I use a lot of their other stuff. I've got their inks, I've got several of their molds. I could not get the actual epoxy to work on tumblers like it should. But man, it is amazing for molds. It's so clear. I mean, there are 0 bubbles in that. The only flaws in that are pieces of glitter that I don't want in there, but I can't really help it, so I can't do anything about it. What? That's a brand new glove and it is literally melted together. Is that a defect or is that just how hot it is in here? Just kidding, it's not that hot. That was random. I've never had that. Yeah, the alcohol is exactly how I did that. I've got 91% in this little bottle right there. It reacts so well to alcohol. Like, it reacts better than any epoxy I've ever dealt with alcohol. Okay, so throw this on here, this hand. So I figured out the best way to not get bubbles is to do a thin layer here, and then a thin layer on the card, and then I can kind of wiggle out the bubbles. Deanne, I'll show you in just a second. It's from Resin. They had messaged me and said, hey, do you mind testing this out? And I'm like, yeah, absolutely. If I love it, I'll shout it from the rooftops. And I messaged them and I was like, hey, I'm having trouble here. And she said, well, try this. And I tried that and I still just, it just wouldn't work. But it's beautiful for this. Yeah, I use a lighter on my bubbles too. Or a torch. Just kind of depends. After this has had a minute to set, especially since that's fast set, I'll come in and I'll pour some more of my other resin on there. And then I'm going to do an ink swirl on the back. I'll show you that other one. Yeah, I have the long-handled lighter. And I have a torch, which I don't feel like I'm getting good results with this lately. Typically, we'll just do the torch. Hopefully all the bubbles are out. We'll see when we unmold it. So what I did on this other one, okay, so Deanne, I'm going to confess, I asked my 17-year-old for some cards that had like 0 value, and he brought me this stack. So I just pulled some of the cute ones. That's probably the next one that'll be done. These are literally just kind of either low-grade duplicates or... Yes, Celia, I'm so sorry. You did, but we're almost done, so it won't be long and the upload will be ready. Because I'm kind of at a stopping point here until that has time to set. But for this one, I did that first layer, and then I did the layer of glitter, and then I did the little ink swirl, but I didn't let my epoxy set up enough, and so my inks just kind of pooled to the middle. So when I do this one, I'm going to wait a lot longer, and I'm going to do black and white swirl, so I'll get some gray in there. But I definitely made sure that he gave me cards with absolutely no value. So, could turn around to bite me. This one could turn out to be that whole unicorn one in a few years. Probably not. I think Charizard is like the #1 most valuable card. And I definitely don't have that one around here. So that is everything. I hope you enjoyed the colors. I'll do a quick recap, like super fast, but I can't really take the lids off very easily. Oh, pause. Hold on. Jessica, I promised you I was going to show you the cup I'm working on. You know, it would be easier. Genius. Take it off the turner. Yeah, Charizard is so cute. Okay. That's so much easier than moving everything just to move the turner. This is Bevo, Pocahontas, Espresso Shot, and Treasure Island. These are all holographic. So my next one that I do will be non-holographic. But that Pocahontas just takes on a whole different life under epoxy. Yeah, you should, Deanne. If he's got just some low quality or even some that are in kind of rough shape, it would look fine in there. It's really cute. I made my coworker one. No, I didn't. I made one and she just fell in love with it, even though I had tried to cut the air bubbles and refill it. It failed. So that was my first truly successful one. She's pretty cute. Almost knocked that over. This is what the other part of the sneak peek is. These are too small, so I keep trying to cut more, and I'm gonna have to calibrate it. But this is the pieces to my peekaboo. Yes, Deanne, basically anything of 0 or very, very little value, why not? You could do that with any kind of trading card. Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, any of them, honestly. They all serve the same purpose. I'll probably try and get my hands on some kind of beat up versions of those as well. So, yeah, that's it. Alright, so that is everything I have to share with you guys tonight. Thank you for hanging around. I'm going to post that link to the first time customer for friends. I'll post that in just a little bit, as soon as the video finishes uploading. And then hang around this weekend. I'll be uploading that fall cup, if everything goes well, the rest of tonight and tomorrow. It should be really pretty. I am so excited. We're gonna have a little teal cameo, and I'm gonna use the wax paper, which I don't know, probably not everybody knows what I'm talking about, but I'm gonna get this texture. This has glitter all over it, but that's okay. But this is done with wax paper, so hang tight on that. I'm gonna try my best to get it uploaded Sunday afternoon. It really just depends, because if I'm fighting with it like I have been since last weekend, it may be a little late. But I am trying to get back on schedule of posting every Sunday new videos. So you guys have a great weekend. Thanks for hanging out. I wanted to do another cut, but I'm really exhausted, so I think I'm going to go turn in and veg out. Y'all have a great, safe rest of your weekend. If you have any comments later on, please don't hesitate to leave it, and I will try my best to answer it. I have some really great people on here that are also so great at answering questions. You guys got my back, and I appreciate you so much for that. If you need a new group, like if you're new to tumblers and you need a new group, if Okay, I feel weird just talking. Should I do this? I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that. If you need a group to join that you need a place to ask all the stupid questions that we all have when we start out, please, please, please go join Newbie Tumblr Tutorials and Support. I've got some really great mods that help me do the approvals. I just realized, golly, I'm so ADD. This has that same kind of rippled texture as Felicia. Is that her name in the movie? No, it's Alicia Silverstone. Just kidding. Okay, maybe, I don't know. Anyways, Newbie Tumblr Tutorials and Support. I've got some really great mods that help me. Make sure you answer the questions. If you do not answer the questions, you will be declined. You have to agree that you are not there to try and sell stuff to people. You have to agree that you will be nice. Jerks will be removed. And you have to agree to share your process, because we are here to learn. And if you can't ask a question like, hey, how'd you do that? If you don't want people to ask you how you did that, don't post it in that group. But we would love to have you. Any drama, those people get booted. And so far, we've literally only had one little catty Mimi, which is pretty amazing because that group's been there for over a year now. I feel like, I don't know, several of us in a live video one day were like, hey, should we do this? And we're like, yeah, let's do this. So far so good. I like it. I don't see a lot of the posts, but Newbie Tumblr Tutorials and Support. That is what that is. So you guys have a great night. I mean, at this time, I gotta go. It's so hot out here. It's 82 now, right here where I'm standing, but I am sweating like crazy. Crazy, crazy. Hold on, I'm trying to read what you said, Celia. I'm losing it. Aw, that's sweet. I don't really do lives regularly. I should. But man, I don't have my chickens anymore, so that's going to take up less time. I kind of... Okay, I gotta turn this camera around. Y'all don't look at the stuff behind me. And don't look at how sweaty I am. I kind of had a hissy fit one day. That's my vision boards right there. My sister does little workshops. That one was before I started building my channel. And this one is me letting all the crap go that bothers me. I'm not going to show you the close-up because kids watch this channel. Anyways, so I had a hissy fit and I was like, it's time to get rid of the chickens. So I gave them a new home, like right away. My son accidentally ran over the extension cord to the fan that runs out to their coop because we don't have electrical out there. And I kind of threw a hissy fit. I threw the chicken food over the fence and I was like, man. And yeah, the rest is history. That was like a month ago. So I have less of that on my plate, which is kind of nice. It was fun while it lasted. But thank you, Deanne. Sometimes they're green. Sometimes they're blue. Who knows? Okay, I'm done. I gotta go inside and go to bed. I gotta actually finish my punch. It's kind of grown-up punch. It's high C from Sonic with cherry flavor added and Pinnacle whipped. So good. Tastes like I promise that's not why I can't talk, because this thing is literally this full. Oh man. Oh, Rachel, are you just now joining? I'm so sorry. We're about to sign off. That's my problem child right there. I'm so mad. I don't understand. It's like just enough off. Ooh, Deanne. Yeah, I love green eyes. They're so pretty. All right. Ooh, White Russian. That's like with milk and Kahlua or something. Is that right? I'm allergic to milk, but I can dream. I'm allergic to milk except for... Yes, I'm pretty sure, Deanne. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm allergic to milk except for when it comes to M&Ms, which I've been really good about not eating very much lately. until for my birthday I got a bag of peanut M&Ms from my husband and a bag of mini M&Ms from my coworkers. So I'm like rationing because I've been doing hot yoga and I kind of don't want to undo all my progress, which I will do because I love M&Ms so much. They're so good. It's so bad. I'll be a diabetic if I'm not careful. Anyways, okay, I mean it this time. I'm going to bed. Y'all have a great night. Leave it in the comments if you have any questions. This video will upload, I don't know, probably in the next 15 minutes or so. But any questions that you have, comments, please feel free to leave it. Go join our group if you need a new place to, thank you, Rachel. If you need a safe place to ask all those newbie questions, that's what it is for. Like literally, ask them. And if anyone's a jerk, they get kicked out without any warning. If they just kind of snitchy or gritchy, that's grouchy and you know what, then that is, you get a little warning for that. But anyone that's straight up hateful, you're out. Ain't nobody got time for that. All right. Thank you, Christina. We will, one of us will get you on there. I've got some great ladies helping me out. They are so amazing. I've got Laura and, God, I'm having a brain fart. I'm so sorry. Anyways, I have great ladies helping me. And we'll get you added in there. So have a great one. I mean it this time. Bye.